And this, we took a decision yesterday that today we'll have 3 meetings. And those meetings will be a thorough briefing by the officials of all departments involved. And then we meet with the industry, of which it happened, was supposed to take place 11, took place 11:30. And then now we're finished with the drivers. And then we have come together to say there are some agreements going forward, and the points that the Premier will read those points going forward that we think and we believe if properly followed and properly done, life would be much better. Let me say from the very word go here, because everybody will be emphasizing, this problem of losing lives must come to an end. We all agree, and we are all making, from the government, from the industry, and from the drivers. The life loss must come to an end. The destruction of property must come to an end with immediate effect. That should come. All other talks and all other discussion going forward must follow the immediate end of the human life loss and the destruction of property. So we'll be going forward. So I will now request the Premier to reach on the points that both the employers and the drivers have agreed upon those points. Premier?
No, thanks, Minister of Police, Minister Cele, and all ministers, as well as MEC for Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs, the General Stole, and all officials from SABC, as well as the DGs who are here. We have agreed on the process to address issues that is affecting the logistics industry. And firstly, we all condemn what happened. The banning of trucks, attack to individuals is not accepted and will not be tolerated. To resolve grievances that are in the logistic industry, we agreed on few following points. One, that from the law enforcement agencies, we must, and through the General Stole, the National Commissioner, establish a rapid response team that will be on the ground, ensuring that there is sufficient policing in all areas. We have also agreed that all cases where trucks have been damaged or banned, individual attacked, those cases should be followed and investigated. We have agreed that because of grievances that have been advanced and presented by employees, truck drivers, we are establishing a task team led by the Department of Employment and Labour, together with the Premier's office, with all departments that are relevant in the province. And that team will also include truck owners and operators and the representatives of the employees, the labor. So that is number 3. Number 4, we'll also want, on the law enforcement also, the prosecution will need to be brought on board and be kept so that all of these cases be monitored. For the industry, especially the truck owners, must also ensure compliance. In this regard, employment, illegal employment must be stopped. All people who are working illegally in this country, whom majority of them might be coming from other countries and have no permits to work in South Africa, that must come to an end. The process also which must unfold should be to review the legislations which include reviewing legislation that allows people to employ people from other countries as drivers here without any precondition attached. Then number 6, we says we must have a program to develop skills of drivers and ensure that they are assisted to go through training, and both the government and truck owners must support that program financially. 7, we must establish a database of all drivers who are unemployed and have a database of those drivers so that the employers will have a pool if they need to employ drivers. Lastly, we are agreeing that we will all go to our stakeholders, report, which therefore mean the representatives of the industry will go to truck drivers, to truck owners, and then brief them of the outcome of today's engagement, ensure that we all agree on a process. There might be a number of issues that emerge from those briefings, but we don't expect any disruption anymore. Now, if there are concerns and issues must be brought back to this task team that we have established. At the same time, Mr. Zungu will represent truck drivers, the forum. They will go back to report. If there are concerns also from their constituency, they must bring back those concerns to the platform of this task team that we have established. As we have outlined these issues, we are giving the task team the first week or at least 2 weeks. And after that, we will all come together to review progress on all of these issues that I've outlined, and on top of that, on issues that would have arisen from engagement with their own stakeholders. Then we will have an ongoing process of attending to these issues programmatically as we go forward. Thanks.
Meetings might at the more senior levels.
Yes. We must indicate that the team that we are constituting from government, it comes from Department of Labor, Department of Home Affairs, Department of Transport, Department of Police, made up of senior officials. Those who say who don't have DGs, they will at least second DDGs. But we're not taking people who are below that. Even in the province, the team will be led by the DDG from the office of the Premier, working with HODs in respective departments. So we're bringing people who are able to take decisions in the process, not people who will have to refer to others and refer to process to consultation. We want this process to be driven as quick as possible.
The representatives of the industry and representatives of the drivers, they will have something to say.
So we start with you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Advocate Priya Hassan, and I represent an organization called Positive Freight Solutions, which is a non-profit company. At the outset, let us just say that we are 100% committed to all of the objectives as outlined by our Premier. We will support this province in stabilizing the economic tragedy that has unfolded over the last few weeks. Our intention is to ensure as well that whatever compliance is deemed to be missing, we will adhere to. Having said that, our priority right now is to ensure the stability and visibility of policing on the routes that we've identified to SABC and our Commissioner. We require the assurance that we will have no less than at least a 5-minute response time to attacks on our people and our trucks. We do not rely on government to solely do this. We have our own task team and our own intelligence that has helped us sustain to this point. It must be noted that in the last 3 weeks we've had far more than 60 trucks burn, together with a lot of injuries. But it does not mean that we do not feel there is a solution that can come out of this. The intention is to create employment in this country, and we are committed to that job creation, irrespective of whatever sector we emanate from. I also want to say the following. Our priority is our people. We will not tolerate an attack on our people, meaning our drivers. They're a key asset to this country, and they have by far the worst kind of living conditions being on the road, which we have tried very hard to improve. The second is destruction of property. You need to know that we have been advised by multiple insurance agencies as well as SASRIA from a national perspective that they are fast and furious losing funds. So to those individuals and perpetrators out there who think they're sending a message to our nation by deliberately obstructing and causing all this chaos, you are actually moving towards further economic instability in this country. Having said that, I am making an urgent plea to communities and individuals who watch or victimize or become aware of plans on these attacks to please feed that through to your task teams, which we will identify shortly. We are committed to working with all organizations, including the likes of the ATDF, but it must come with equal resolution of no violence, no intimidation, especially no killing. I urge you all to please send out the right message as media. Be responsible in your messaging. Please do not incite violence. So the titles that you put out should be cleared at least with your PCs in your areas, so that you become part of a solution as opposed to perpetuating ongoing criminal activity. I thank you for your time today, and I especially want to thank the delegation who we have awoken in early hours of the morning to plead for a solution today. I know this is a start of a long journey, but we are here to stay until we find the way forward. Thank you.
Can you come here? Overstretching them.
Okay, sure.
I would love to greet everybody in this household. On behalf of all the employees and non-employees drivers, I'm talking on behalf of the drivers who are employed and the drivers who are not employed in South Africa, that we are committed to all these Premier, all the list that Premier is named here. We are committed, but we want to emphasize that we must not overlook the fact that we are against the high rate of foreign employment in this industry. So we are happy if the employers will start doing the compliance and all that, but we are against the killing, we are against the burning of trucks, we are against the looting. So we don't want people to die, we don't want people to be injured, we don't want people to suffer for no reason. The fact is, the companies must do the right thing, justice, give South African people first priority. That's all we urge for and we're asking for. And we're asking the companies, they must not misuse the permits. We don't want the company to employ all the people that's got the permit and overlook the people who doesn't have a permit, because South African will not have permits to be employed. They will only have licenses. By so saying, I mean they must employ South Africans as well. They must not employ only foreign nationals. And it's a matter of a concern if the employers will fight against us, protect high rate of foreign employment. So we urge the employers, they must meet us on the way, because we are committed to find a solution out of this. Siyacela ukubuyela kwalakithi ulimi. Siyacela abaqashi bengathathi ama-permit lawa khona bewasebenzise ngendlela ongeyona ukuthi bazoqasha abantu abanama-permit kuphela, ukusho ukuthi baqasha abantu bangaphandle kuphela. Bengabaqasha abantu base-South Africa. Sicela beqasha abantu base-South Africa kuqala, kuba uma bebheka labantu abanama-permits. Futhi siyacela kuphele ukudlobongela, kuphele ukushiswa kwamaroli, kuphele ukulinyazwa kwama-driver, ngoba njengoba kushiswa amaroli nje kulimala ngisho nama-driver ase-South Africa, kulimala nama-driver angaphandle, akukhethi ukuthi kulimala baphi ama-driver. Sicela kuyekwe ukwenziwa izenzo zokudlobongela. Ngiyabonga.
Can you bring that for the shutdown? Okay.
You have to change your seat.
Ngizobingelela nje bonke abahlonishwa abakhona kusukela kuNdunankulu, abaphathiswa abakhona beprovince national, ongqongqoshe bonke nabaqashi abakhona nazo zonke intatheli ezikhona. Mina ngubheki wababiyela, ngiqhamuka kwi-National Truck Drivers Foundation Impolo. Kukho konke ebekade sixoxa emeetingini, savumelana ngakho konke esibophezele kubona mayelana negameko ezikhona zokushiswa kwama-truck emgwaqeni kakhulukazi. Siyinhlangano National Truck Drivers Foundation siyayiqhelalanisa nakho, sithi akaze siwukhipha umyalelo ukuthi kube kushiswa ama-truck, futhi asisoze sawukhipha umyalelo ukuthi akushiswa ama-truck noma ngabe yini kubulawa abantu ukuthi bebulawe ngoba beshayela ama-truck. Siyayiqhelalanisa nakho, sithi nje kuphela akube khona ingxoxo eziqhubekayo njengoba seyiqalile nje abahlonishwa bethu besilide ingxoxweni. Konke sifisa ukuthi kuhambe kahle, isikhathi esibekiwe seyingxoxo ukuthi sizoqhubeka ingxoxo, siyahambisana nakho ukuthi ingxoxo iqhubeke kahle. Siyafisa ukuthi bonke abasebenzi bazi nongasebenzi ema-truckini, noma udriver ose-truckini njengamanje, noma udriver ongaqashiwe kosemgwaqeni, akazi ukuthi siyakhuza-ke umkhuba lokuthi kushiswa ama-truck emgwaqeni ngoba lokhu kuhlisa umnotho, nokuthi futhi uma beshisa ama-truck phela kusho ukuthi bashisa ithuluzi labo lokusebenza. Uma beshisa leli ithuluzi lokusebenza bazosebenza aphi kusasa? Ingakho-ke sithi nje bafowethu, noma ngabe bakhona-ke bayezwa laba abashisa ama-truck, sithi cha, noma benisehlathini noma ngabe kuthiwa nikuphi ngaphansi kwamanzi, hhayi ake nehlise bafowethu. Uhulumeni wethu esamkhethayo usasilida kahle engxoxweni. Siyathemba futhi ukuthi khona la siyakhona. Nabaqashi siyacela-ke abaqashi ngoba bekhona abaqashi, yekani uqasha abantu bangaphandle abanganazo imvume zokusebenza, ngoba lokho kuyasiqhatha.
sigcina silwa sodwa sixatshaniswa yini. Nani siyacela ke njoba nishilo ukuthi neyibophezelela kulezi ingxoxo baqashi. Siyacela ukuthi sibambisane sonke kuleli board eliphikiwe namhlanje ukuthi livuthwe sibambisene nani baqashi. Sibe umuntu oyedwa uma ngabe sifika sizokhala kini njengabashayeli nikwazi ukusimukela nani makhona la eningaboni khona sivula izandla ukuthi nise baqashi nizobonisana nathi njengenhlangano zama-truck. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Sorry, just one more thing. Can we please pray for our South African drivers, who are majority of those that have been injured, that lie in hospital, please? Thank you.
Okay. I'm not closing, but as I've said, that I'm losing the job now of coordinating this back to the normal coordinator, which happens to be the Department of Labour. But really, one will thank both the industry, the labour, mostly the ministers, the premier that have been pulled on this massive kind of operation in the shortest possible time. But also thank the president, who made sure that he makes all the push that you get out of the hota and you go down and to sort the matters. That's how serious the matter is, and that's how up to the level of the president the matter has been regarded, that we could not sit normal when such an abnormal thing of the property destruction has happened and the life. But as the premier has said, it's a beginning. Even those rough points will be worked together in a week or two as per the instruction. We are here to get the final work. Premier termed it well in the meeting to say we want to see the roadmap going forward, agreed in time frames, and that roadmap will have to be followed to the latter, and this thing at the end of the day come to an end so that we don't have this meeting again. Because there'll be no need for it. Otherwise, thank you very much, Premier. Thank everybody that has been, thank industry, thank drivers, and I think individually, collectively, wherever we are.
And that's where we're going to come out of that stakeholder meeting, ministers in Home Affairs, police, just amongst the ministers that are monitoring the situation in KwaZulu-Natal in particular, where trucks relating to foreign drivers have been targeted and set alight over the weekend in particular. But we've heard reports of other burnings in Johannesburg and Port Elizabeth as well as Cape Town. We're going to leave that there for the time being. We'll be coming back at the top of the hour now with in fact, let's catch you up with our top stories this hour.